There we go.
Hey, there we go.
Don't know what you done.
There you go, Sean.
I said record.
Thank you, Sean.
Councilman, I agree.
All right, let's, 6:04, let's call the May 26th council meeting together and stand for the pledge, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you all. So what do we have first that we need to do?
We have
Nobody.
Greg Jones ain't here, so we have no problem.
I can't do a meeting less than 8 minutes, so let's find something to talk.
Okay, so we have our additionals and transfers.
Do we want to approve the minutes from last meeting first?
Yeah, you can do the minutes if you want.
We got two, didn't you?
Yeah, we have to. So we have,
Thank you, Troy. I've read them,
we
but
have March 10th.
I'll make a motion to approve March.
March 10th.
Yep.
Second, Troy seconds. All in favor?
All right.
6-0. Oh, 5-0. We're missing one here.
Two.
Well, we're missing two, yes.
Yeah. I get free.
And then next is April, but there was only 4 of you guys at that meeting, 5.
I was saying I was not, I think.
It was at the meeting, we may not have enough to prove it, if not, so. We have breeding. Not this other one, shoot.
The other was a meeting, but it was short, wasn't it? Me and Sean was here, I know.
Okay, so I think I got both 6 April meetings. Can you go print my April meetings off? Or actually just let them sign this.
April 14th,
Yeah,
Who else here?
present were Brady,
still need to-
Mason, Stevens, Scott.
Don't have enough?
Four.
We do?
Yeah.
Okay,
I still gotta go get them, so just let
Okay.
them do the March.
Everybody currently present except Chad was present.
Just let them sign that one. I don't know why I count March twice.
Here they're at right on the list that the state backed that up, we don't have to worry about that for 29.
they put it up to 29,
29.
and then some of the property tax stuff off from 30.
Is that right? That's what I thought.
Especially the one I was, the homestead.
Yeah.
That was gonna help a lot of people,
Right.
but it was gonna cut some funds out, so a lot of people were,
Sorry about that. That's scrapping them.
is this April?
This is April here. We had Mason, Stevens, Scott, and Brady.
I'll make a motion to approve April.
Okay, Troy makes a motion,
I'll second.
second, all in favor?
One extension.
One extension. So supposed of our big speakers canceled?
Well, Connor was gonna come in May, but then he decided to change it to June.
What about the guy from?
I'm not sure why he didn't come, I don't know. He was at the commissioner's meeting, so was planning on coming in here, but he said the next meeting,
Okay,
and we told him maybe come to. So he was saying, we did it, yeah.
yes.
Go ahead here.
Okay, next we can do the additional transfers,
Okay,
not doing any of them. So for the additionals, we've had the health department, poison for, well, that one shouldn't have been on there. Mark that one off for tonight, please. It was, should have been on there, but we didn't have enough time to get it into Gateway, so I have to mark that one off.
okay,
So health department board members coming out of health fund comp board members, $980. Then transfers, sheriff's department, June supplemental, going to sheriff's department, jail repair and maintenance, 20,000. They have never had a June supplemental, so me and Haley believe that during budget time, that 20,000 got put there instead of jail repair and maintenance. Because they always have jail repair and maintenance and they have none. So we believe that's probably what happened. Judge's office, petite jury, the judge's office. APD for $4,741.
I have a quick question.
yes.
My wife is on the health board. Should I abstain from that? I don't know that I've ever voted on anything before with members. I've never seen anything that actually said board
Just in
members.
abundance of caution, you might want to,
Okay.
yeah.
So the 20,000 is, I emailed Jackie about that, because I didn't quite know what to do with it. And she thought it should go into jail lit,
Jill, what?
to jail lit.
The June supplemental that's in the jail's fund.
That's what I
Well,
have it on here, I don't know,
Fine, that is what her opinion is. Yeah.
that's her
okay,
opinion.
well, they have no jail repair and maintenance at all. And they always had jail repair and maintenance and they have zero.
So the 1201 fund, I guess, is there maybe different ones, because I see 1201 being surplus tax.
That's for our taxing. It's
So
not
so
for,
this don't match up to this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
so I mean, if that's what you want to do, Bill, I mean, that's fine, but I will tell you they had no jail repair and maintenance.
Well, it's something we already note for.
Next year's budget.
What do you guys think? Jackie's recommending that, but maybe she don't.
What's her, why is she recommending that?
No explanation accompanying her opinion.
Well, I feel more along the lines of what Wendy's saying, is that if zero money was put in building maintenance. There's never been a time that we've tried to spend $100,000 in jail.
And they are needing funds for the jail repair and maintenance. Like to pay claims.
Is it, does typically the building maintenance get divided between that side and this side?
The jail repair and maintenance is only for the jail, stuff that's done in the jail only. It
Which would be
can't,
just like the sliding door.
yeah, it's not anything like something had to be redone like outside of the jail.
Right.
You couldn't use that.
Cause I mean, like, for instance, the boiler, that's connected to the entire building.
Yeah, so.
Air conditioners are.
Yeah, so that could get paid out of, county gen, but if it's something just in relation to the jail only.
Can you look historical and see what we've always put
Yeah, I can
in
go
the jail
run a
fund?
check real quick if you want me to.
Yeah,
I mean, just a-
I'm just thinking that maybe she thought if it was in the jail lit, it would be more uses it could be used for if they needed for different places.
I just hate for something that's supposed to be for building maintenance, get used for something else.
Well, the chances are they're gonna come back to us and ask for something in there anyway, right?
Right, what you're saying is that that lit fund is more of a liberal fund that can be used
Yes,
from A to Z.
I think so. I think that would be what I'm thinking, but I don't know, you know. If you guys want, I can.
You know, I just,
Get a better clarification from her.
yeah, cause I mean, just throwing this out there, when we're talking about an A to Z expense, you know. If you put $50,000 for vehicles, it's only for vehicles.
Yeah,
And you can't, and use let's use EMS for example, you know, if it's in a vehicle, you can't use it to buy laptops.
I'm going up there the 12th. If you guys wanna wait till the June meeting on this,
Yeah, I
I'll
have
definitely
no
check
problem
into
with
it.
that at all. I mean, if it's not, obviously, it must not be an emergency or there be somebody here.
Yeah,
Um,
well.
because they're gonna
I
get a
should-
June supplement for a while.
If, and I'm not saying this is what we ever do it, but if it did come from lit money, right? Would we put the funds into that?
Well,
To be used.
it wouldn't have went to June supplement.
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I mean, just in that repair thing, so if you just want to specify what that money was gonna be used for. Or county gen money or whatever, I mean, that's,
I'm just thinking, when we budget.
There's a wrong
for-
laptop to work today, and I forgot it. I could have brought it in here and then just looked at it. So I went back to 2020 and anywhere from 5 to 10,000, most years was 8,000 or 10,000. But they always have to come and ask for more.
would it,
And I did check on that, and then we've done a budget adjustment every year.
Is there any bills pending right now that just can wait till June?
Well,
I'm
does
talking-
Haley have any claims?
we're just talking
Sitting
2
there.
weeks here.
That's true. Forgot about that.
Linda said,
Wendy,
yeah,
I'm gonna go up by the 12th.
We can probably wait till June,
Let me go
okay,
up by
June 16th,
June 16th, is that what you mean?
you know.
what?
12, I thought, but
It is the 12th. The 13th.
I start saying.
13th is a Saturday, right? That's when it is.
Our meeting is the 9th, I thought. Is it not?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was looking wrong, yeah, it is the 9th, sorry,
I start to say.
So 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Oh, yes, our meeting.
Yeah. So I think that'll probably be okay till June 9. But
Probably get some clarification.
Yeah, that's it,
I think so.
Yeah,
That way we don't,
she just gave one sentence, so I'm sure we can get some clarification
okay.
before the night.
So do we want to act on the other, what's the other 2 things?
it's the
Judges.
transfers,
Judge's office.
or it's the judge's transfer and the board member for the health department. So you can vote on them separately. So you can go ahead and do the health department, and I can make your vote there if you want to do it that way.
All right.
I'll make a motion on the health fund, 950.
9,296.
Yeah.
No, it was
$900.
$980.
This.
980, yes.
Oh, I got it all. Okay, that's,
Yeah, that's gonna be at next meeting, Chad.
Sean makes a motion on that,
I'll second the 990.
second. All in favor?
I'm gonna abstain on that.
Abstain? Okay, 4.
And we have a sheet, this sheet can go to the paper and stuff after. Obviously, if whatever we approve.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you meant for me to send something.
No, no,
I'm like,
no.
we don't have to do that, no.
No, just so that she knows what
We're
that,
saving money.
yeah.
Now we have the judge's office petite jury. Going to judge's office transcript APD for 4,741.
I'll make that motion and set that.
I'll second the second.
Who seconded it? Troy seconded it?
Yeah.
All in favor? Did you get this? Who seconded? Who started? it? Okay.
And you had discussed maybe cancel in July.
Yes.
All right, okay, I'm saying mistakes, but we can have it. You just want to put tabled on the one for the,
Yes.
There it was, Very much work had on that. No money was put into jail. That's why. Okay. And for the judge's office, just so you know what that transfer was for, it was to pay for an appeal.
Okay, thank you.
They usually bring these with you just in case. They've been really good about filling them out, so. I mean, I like everybody was good about filling these forms, and the checks out of them.
Yes.
So typically in the past, we have canceled the July meeting. Is that the table with everybody, all right?
Before we talk about that, I'd like to talk about the postponing of this meeting. And the procedure that was. I don't know if we have procedures or not. You know, we all just got text a while ago, we've been texting back and forth. And our regular meeting, canceled it early in the morning. And the only contact that I knew of it was actually Chad had got with me after I said, county council meeting. But,
He has posted about the other meeting gonna be after our meeting, and I texted him, it's like, hey, our meeting's canceled.
I emailed everybody at the same time.
right, you emailed, but what I just want to get at here is that I feel like that's that should be done, that should be done either in person, you call, or the auditor calls, or email my correct email. I'm gonna give you my emails that I answered. The one you sent to is my Gmail, it's just what my Netflix account is and things like that. I have a county email.
I would like to have the correct email.
Absolutely.
I'd like
I know,
to check.
because she turned around and sent me an email.
Oh, gosh, I called him like 5 times
Yeah.
more and
And-
texted him, photo of him.
I
Text him
feel
on
that,
Messenger.
there should be a protocol, some sort of protocol, like if a meeting's being canceled or postponed, whatever you want to call it. Bill, you're the president. If you're not here, we have a vice president. So if you couldn't have made it, our vice president could have served in that. By you rescheduling that meeting, okay, I'm now the chair of Region 15. And tonight's our executive board meeting. So I'm not able to chair the meeting. Secretary has to chair. So, I schedule my year around the second Tuesday. And I think there was no reason for it to be canceled or postponed, whatever it is, but that being said, I feel like if you're going to postpone something, there should be a reason why it's being postponed, and we should have notification. She should be able to go check. Just like if we know we want to get a quorum, we try to make sure there's going to be enough people here for it.
Well, there's no one on here that doesn't have something to do about every night, Sean.
Absolutely.
I mean,
And that's what I'm saying. I schedule around the second Tuesday.
And I think the reason for canceling it was bad reason personally. We should have just
Well,
went on.
I
and
won't
done it.
disagree or agree with that, but I was more aggravated that someone would put a public meeting in their time area,
I agree with that too.
because we're seldom never done at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh my God, if you have a meeting at 7 o'clock, there's people rolling in here with a recording going and us doing business at 6:30. And then they're sitting back there yakking. I would just assume they said, well, they're always done by 7:15, let's say, or 7:30, let's start it then, or let's do it another night.
Yeah.
In public meetings, I listened to it or watched it, where I think was on Facebook, or, no, I listened to it, my wife had it, I was driving, I listened to it. And, it was a good number there. Was there, I thought they would have been more. Probably they did. A lot of people thought it'd be more. And a lot of people was worked up over social media over it, and I understand that. But I do want to say one other thing. County council's responsibility is to provide the funding for a contract that, in this case, the clerk and the commissioner signed, and we funded it.
Yeah,
That was it.
that's it.
There's no right or wrong. Nobody's in right or wrong.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that they have another public meeting. I don't care if they're selling cows. It ought to be another night. I just don't like it interrupted with our. We got an important meeting to do, right? That's the like it.
Yeah.
Before or after, it didn't matter, but
But like I said, I would like to, if, like I said, you, or you can delegate to the auditor's office. Just a checklist, coming or not, you know, we're gonna have to postpone it, just like we scheduled the budget hearing. We all worked half an hour trying to kick around a day for budget hearing.
What if you disagree? This one disagrees and that one disagrees, and
But
you can go all along with that.
But you can also try to work around, you know. But I just think instead of just saying this is when it's gonna be. You know, if it could have been like, hey, is this gonna be a good day? Yes.
And it would have been no with half of it.
And if half of them, then half of them would come. I mean, that's.
Well-
Half of us come tonight, but I would just like to see if there could be some type of actual verification. Hey, Sean, do you know? Board meeting has been postponed till X day and time. Is that okay? Yes.
you know, too, Sean, what might be even better is. If I think we're all on cell phone, I think we'll all take text. Even that group text just for
Yeah,
backup.
that's what I meant. That's what I meant. It's something that I can say, yes, I'm on my way, or I'm not
about
gonna go, whatever. I mean, I'm totally good with that. Some type of actual direct response.
So you'd rather have a text than email, right?
Yes, I would.
I would too.
Definitely.
Well, that's no problem. I don't
Text or
mind
phone
text,
call,
but
text or phone call. I'm
You know-
just saying, and you could even delegate it to somebody at the auditor's office, and they could call us all. But text, I'm good with that.
What would you have a group text set up? You know, we've done that, and we're doing it now.
We're doing it right now. We got two
now.
people that have confirmed they couldn't come tonight. So,
Just lawyer will jump in here, just on make sure on your group texts. You
you're not talking about business.
You can do scheduling, the scheduling is fine, but any kind of substantive.
Absolutely.
So
And I think that's all-
cancellations, that's where I.
I'm not suggesting anything was going, I just felt compelled to throw that in just because it's easy to kind of say, what do you think about that issue?
Sure.
And we can't do that.
Absolutely. Great to bring that up.
that's what you gotta stay out of that. You just, you know,
Yeah, but email's
our
the same
business
way.
has gotta be done here.
Email's the same way. I mean, if you
Okay,
send
well-
an email, you're opening up Pandora's box.
Right.
Because now that somebody could subpoena my Gmail account.
I'll say one thing, this is just me as a single councilman. But I was disappointed, this was before anything happened. I was disappointed when I went in to vote at 5:15 at Marengo. And we had one machine. And it was down.
Hmm.
And then said that
You mean 2015?
no, it was 5:15.
What, they don't look, oh, in the evening.
In the evening, sorry.
Yeah, I was that better.
I get up at 4:30, that's okay. But no, I'm just, you know, all the money I felt like, you know, well, I was just down and out because I thought the money that we was gonna spend would better improve our voting.
Right. I'd agree with that. I thought, man, this.
You know, a clean vote and not have issues. The the election before, run out of paper ballots. So I was hoping for a good election. I think we are to press them as a council to, if the machines are what we're doing, we need more than one machine at a location like Marengo. I don't know about Milltown. I always assume there's one.
Now, see it, Patoka, there was two machines.
Right.
Dude,
But
Or maybe it's because.
Sterling had one.
I just think
Two different.
depending on the number of average voters, that's we are to determine how many machines. And we are able to find the funds to help with that.
Secretary of State might be able to.
And that was one thing I brought up to the commissioners before, was if we went to vote centers and we eliminated it down to 5 centers, we almost have enough machines. We'd have to buy 2 more machines. And then we could have 2 at every single one. And I know that's the commissioners, that's their business, but I think I would rather spend my money to buy another machine and put it at English or Marengo than I would to continue putting one at Alton and Sulphur.
Well, like the Johnson Township vote was up, what was the number of votes there, one or two? I mean,
But
it was low.
it's one, but it shares with Patoka.
Exactly.
So there was two there.
Yeah, so, you know, I mean, I think there ought to be a certain average number of voters, and that's where we're going to, so. I think.
Let's
they're-
move on. I tried my best to, keep the council from getting involved in that, and if you guys didn't like it, I'm sorry. But I tried to protect us.
And I'm just going with, if we're gonna reschedule a meeting, that we can have some better communication for that. That's what I'm getting at. I'm not, why and how it was done or what. I'm
You
not
will be
into that.
text, okay?
Thank
We
you,
won't make discussion on there, but we'll text you.
thank you very much.
Do the July meeting,
I make a motion, we cancel it to prepare for budget.
all right,
I said.
second? All in favor?
Who seconded that, Troy?
Troy?
Can you just make sure that all department heads know if they need anything,
Yes,
they need to do it in June,
yes.
because we won't be back for August.
I'll send out an email.
Heroes.
Is there any other business?
Do you have anything, you're gonna talk to Jackie about the budget timing
I will talk to her
on
about,
12?
I will try to get us some dates too.
I'm also going to email her, in the morning and ask her if she can give me some dates.
It'd actually be better if you did that, so you guys can work out what's best for both of you.
we did.
Yeah, and then, I'll let you know. as soon as she does.
Okay. I will check on the 20,000.
Okay.
When I'm up there. Oh, when's our meeting, the 9th?
Yeah, you'll have to maybe email her back.
I better check before I get up there.
Yeah, cause you said you want 12.
Yes.
I was thinking that, how's that gonna work?
I am going up to 12, all day is the 13th.
There you go.
All right, I will check on that and see if there was some other reasoning that we don't know about.
Is anyone else going to this is the council one, right?
It's a state call for
Yeah,
our council.
yeah.
As far as I know, Linda's has signed up.
I'd like to go also.
It'd be nice. I mean, they're making so many changes.
You go for one day,
It's Saturday, isn't it?
Saturday
is that a
is,
Saturday?
yes, they've got a class. I'm going up Friday for a class from 1 to 4, if you want to go to that. And then they've got from 5 to 8, they've got a reception for council members.
Do you have the email on it?
I've got the brochure at home. I'm
Yeah,
not trying to hit that guy too.
On the meeting,
I got this set out on the bar and we come out.
you should have it. You got the email on it, don't you?
I got the flyer.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I do too. I may try to. Yeah.
I'll just do a little lawyer plug for that too, and the more they argue, the go, the better.
Yeah, you know, that's something me and Bill talked about before when we've been there, you know. Two people hearing the same thing really helps to bring it home.
They're making a lot of changes. I mean, just.
I know they're dragging their feet, but it's gonna happen,
Yeah.
you know.
Hey, I would like to bring up, you guys have done something like that email that Chance sent about the funds from forestry. Is that something we need to talk about now?
No, because he thought it was PILT money that I just received in, but it was not. It was National Forest, and the National Forest does go to the Highway Department.
Okay,
But he was thinking it was PILT money and that it should have been a lot more, but no, it was just National Forest, and I had a memo that it does go to MPH, so.
I know Steve's been trying to get
that's kind of.
legislation on that to get more funds for that. For the roadways.
I think we get $5 per acre.
Yeah.
Something like that.
On this wheel tax that we did, is that right?
No, it's not. You'll see a big increase
Okay.
here probably within the next week or so.
Alright.
Because the
That's
receipts that we get, we have to break it down,
Yeah.
and part of it is excise and some of it is wheel tax. So we're estimating, this is just an estimate, as of right now, we think we have over 100,000.
That's another thing they've made a lot of changes on. Chance and I was at a district meeting and they informed us there that if your roads were up in decent shape, you could get 60% of the unrestricted fuel tax. And so I told Chance, I said, that gives you enough money for your raises and stuff, you know, that extra 10%. And he said, but our roads don't meet the specs that they've got. So they are doing an incentive there, you know, but I think you're gonna see in these changes, the best I can tell, when your roads are not up in shape, you're gonna be put on the list to get that money. So wheel tax or not,
So it seems like it's counterintuitive if you,
yeah,
looks like the guys with the worst roads need the money.
and I think that's what we're gonna see. So I think I'm not saying that we should repeal the wheel tax, but I don't think it's gonna be that as necessary as it was.
That's all.
But there is something else. This new system kicked out a lot of people that were getting extra old age pension, old age deduction. And I don't really have, there's over 100, wasn't it? That,
Yeah. The
so
number
That's
is
income
there.
based too, isn't it?
Huh?
Is that income based on that term?
There is an
Over
income
65.
on some of them, yeah, the
Yeah.
over 65, it's less than 60,000 or less than 70,000, depending on if you're.
Yeah,
single or
so it's
married.
income based, I mean,
Yeah.
if you make 100,000, let's say at
Yeah.
age 66, you.
Of your adjusted gross income, it's not your overall income,
No,
it's
it's
adjusted
adjusted
gross.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd like, if we're financially able, I'd like for you guys to consider putting an ordinance in where all over 65 people can get a deduction, because they started out going to give us $300. They cut that to 150. And so we have a lot of old people, and we're battling all this state and federal owned property. So if we're financially able, I would like to see us, and I don't really think it needs an income restriction on it, but that would be left up to you guys. But I think we should maybe be thinking about putting that into effect. There's the way I found out about it, a guy called me from Milltown. He said, I haven't paid no taxes since 1990, and now they want me to pay taxes.
well, he probably had the circuit breaker, some had the circuit breaker, and they haven't paid taxes, but.
The
you know,
circuit breaker is over 65, is an extra,
Yes.
and that's what I'm talking about.
They can't get taxed over 2% is what it is.
So,
So, and there's a lot more criteria to the over 65 circuit breaker. But I don't really think that you can change the over 65 because that's a state thing,
It's a state.
like just for the age exemption deduction itself. I don't think that you can change that in the county because it's a whole state thing. It's not just one
we
county.
could make everybody eligible for it, can't we?
It's a state thing. It's an income-based state thing for the over 65. Now, the circuit breaker is totally different, but there's still criteria that they have to meet.
That's the one I'm talking about. I'm not talking about changing the
Oh,
over
you said over
65.
65.
I'm talking about the over 65 circuit breaker.
Well, you can create an ordinance for that, but it still has to meet the criteria.
I either think we ought to take these people off or put everybody on it. I mean, I don't think half the people ought to be eligible for it and half not.
Good question.
So that's what it seemed like the system is kicking out.
I think too, in a lot of people are undereducated as far as their deductions go. A lot of people don't, come in and try to review what they are eligible for. Whether that's, something that can be done within the auditor's office or the assessor's office, but I think there's a lot of people who are unaware of the tax credits they are offered.
We put it out there and it was advertised in the paper at one point. I probably need to send it to Stephanie again, have her to put it back in the paper.
Yeah.
All of the different deductions, but I am going to try to be at some of the festivals with my laptop and try to help people.
And that's
there.
what I feel is I really feel like that's a good thing, like we used to do, with the mapping, at the festival, we would have people come up and we'd say, this is your house. Actually, no, that's wrong. Oh, that's how you identify those.
That's what I plan on doing.
When we
this
went
year,
with the
is
public
sitting
website,
up there.
and then people would identify their stuff, so. I do think there's a lot of people are just unaware of the.
Because
Because you think, is it right that the guy that makes, or the woman that makes 70, so that's 70 years old, is making $200,000 a year? Just because, she's over 65.
Because like right now, we have the state has right deal for the particular circuit breaker where some's getting it, some's not.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
You were just mentioning that circuit breaker thing, to mention that June 12th, so that would.
Try to find out some more about that.
Yeah.
Is there any,
Yes, I will try, I'm gonna try to be at the festivals at all of them to set up, at least on Saturday. To talk to people about their deductions, if, have them to come up, because I want everyone to get all the deductions that they can, because I know what it's like to have to pay for things, so. We try to help everyone get everything they can, and some people's we have corrected this year, so we made a lot of people happy because we credited some things for them, but.
But the end result is, yeah, people don't like paying taxes, but they also enjoy the roads, they enjoy the health department, they enjoy solid waste, they enjoy all the things that we fund. The police department, 911, EMS, so.
so do we have a parade Saturday, English parade?
I think it's,
I
yeah,
think it's the following.
It's the
I think it's the following.
It's the following?
6th, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All in favor? Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They'll contact you about.
I see. Thank you.
That's great.
Crazy people.
I just read.
Yeah.
A lot of them are native,